Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's James. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Jefferson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Vick.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. James. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Edgerrin James taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant
that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On the ground, it's James. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So here's Vic following the interception. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with James. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
first down. James. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on first down. James. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Michael Vick.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start the drive with Lynch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Okay,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. First down, the run with Lynch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they...
This is caught inside the 15, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Justin Jefferson, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. They'll look to throw. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for 2 unsuccessful. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's James. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dalvin Tomlinson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Vic to throw it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Vic with the incompletion there on third down.
Let's go now. 17.
Desperation time. Vic on fourth down. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Rodgers to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He hits Adams, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. To throw is Rodgers.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Vic's throw there, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Vic to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.